Hello everyone, welcome to the class. This is a total body yoga for your upper and lower body, slow movements to find some strength, flexibility. Find your seated position any way you like, maybe closing down the eyes, relaxing the palms down onto your inner knees, crossing at the legs, or maybe coming into Japanese seat, knees together, sitting on your toes. And release roundedness of your spine, spine straight, upright yourself. Engage your belly, your sides. Gently closing at the start. Just noticing how you feel today, how your body feels. Noticing your breathing. Noticing any sensation. Stay soft. And gently pressing the chin into your chest. Stretching the back of your neck. Head towards the front. And gently lifting and release the right ear into your right shoulder. Shoulders relax. Notice how your left side neck is stretching. Inhale here. Finish with exhalation. And 2 more in this side. And gently bringing the head towards center and release left ear into your left shoulder. Bringing the head to the side, to the left, and noticing how your right neck is going towards the hips and feeling a stretch on the side. Inhale here. Finish exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Gently bring the head towards center and release the fingertips on the ground. Tall spine, belly and ribs in. Inhale, lift the arms towards the sky and pressing the palms in front of your chest and bring it towards your heart. Press the palms, press the fingers, roll the shoulders down, elbows towards the belly. And again, inhaling up. Notice how your sides lift, hips heavy. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale again. Bring the palms in front of your chest, interlace fingers, create a knot and pull the fist towards the front, rounding your spine. Inhale. And gently bringing the hands overhead. You may stay here, 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 or maybe bringing the arms overhead, releasing the fingers, the palms towards the sky. Try not to arch back, engage your belly, ribs in, chin in, tall spine, tall neck. And gently release, rotating your wrists. And releasing the fingers, finding your fingers on the ground. Again, tall spine, inhale up. Exhale, hands at heart, interlace the other finger on top, draw the knot towards the front, grounding. Maybe the gaze looks towards the pubic zone, and gently lifting, lifting, lifting without arching, and extend arms overhead. Palms face towards the sky, and you can gently bend your elbows here, doing in your range of motion, finding a focal point in front of you, and release the hands, rotate, release the fingers, and again inhaling up. And this time twisting towards the right side of the room, hooking the left arm onto the right thigh, looking between the chest, the collarbone, looking the gazes towards the right shoulder. No rounding. Chest is open, twisting from your belly. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. And finish through center. Find a difference. Find your center. Inhale. Exhale, finish. And arms overhead, placing palms touch at heart and placing the fingers, draw the knot forward, rounding. And draw a knot towards the sky, palms face towards the sky. Inhale here, gentle bend in your elbows, maybe re-extending the arms. And release, rotate in your spreading the fingers, release fingers, and arms go overhead towards the sky and rotate your spine towards the other side, hooking the right palm to the left thigh. Looking between the collarbones or over the left shoulder, spine straight. And one more here. And exhale through center, finding the pause, just finding a difference between right and left. And gently find your table position, spreading the fingers. Palms face down, knees, press the toes, the shin bones, find your tabletop, shoulders over wrist, and knees below your hips. Press the shin bones, the toes, the fingers. Palms press away, gently lift the tailbone to the sky, create a hammock. Draw the shoulders away, maybe chin looks down, drawing a line up and reverse. Round your spine into cat. And continue here, linking your breath and the movements. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale up. Exhale, round. And with the rounded spine, gently rock your hip back, releasing the buttocks into your toes. Spread the arms forward at shoulder distance apart or wider. Releasing into your child's pose. Press the palms, the forearms, so you feel a stretching in your sides, in your arms, in your spine. Hips heavy towards the heels. And feel again into your body. How your spine feels, how your lower back feels, how your upper body feels. Inhale here. And gently press the palms towards your feet. Knees together, releasing the palms. Finding your seat at the back of your mat. Gently release fingers. Maybe lifting the knees a little in your range of motion. Stretching the tops of your ankles. And again, inhale here. Exhale, gently release. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant the palms and slowly tuck your toes and sit back into your toes. Stretch. Help your pinky to stretch out. Release the palms. If this is difficult, you can also bring the fingers a little forward so you lean your weight not so much on the legs, but if it's available, sit back, stretching the ankle bones, the heels, the arches of the feet. And your breathing is always with you. Take your breathing with you. It's there for you to sustain, to help you holding the poses. Inhale here. Exhale. And two more. And gently lean forward, release palms, and tap the toes, release the tension. A few times. And sit back into your Japanese seat. And this time release the fingers on the ground, maybe lifting into your toes and help yourself to sit back, press the heels, feet can come into hip width distance apart. or you can come into Malasana. And in your Malasana, release the fingers. Bring the knees towards your upper arm and push the knees away so you find some active stretch here. Find length in your spine, not dipping back, but lifting tall spine. Feel the hip crease, the knee joints, the outer hips, the glutes, the inner legs. And you can stay with your hands on the ground, or hands can come shoulder height, palms face towards each other. With some active stretch, again, some shoulder stretch. You can also extend arms overhead, framing your ears. Imagine all this opposition in your legs. Someone's pushing the inner knees away, and someone's pulling towards the sky with your fingertips. Notice your sides again. Shoulders sit back, pin the shoulders down. Find your gaze in front of you. Gently release the palms. Press the palms in front of your heart. And push the fingers, creating this half circle, pressing the heels of the palm. Finding a stretch for your wrists and your forearms. You can sway gently, drawing a line with your buttocks on the ground. Maybe right and left, gentle sways. Only if it's available. If it's not, just find your center and hold this position. Feel into your hips, your sides. Feel into your body. And gently landing soft, release the buttocks down. And bring yourself, extending the legs forward. And release the right foot into the left inner thigh. Extending the left toe, left hip, left leg is extended long, and press the heel, the calf shin, the hamstrings, feel into the hamstrings and feel the right knee pressing down. And there is a twisting action as if your right shoulder tip is reaching towards the extended foot. You can stay here or maybe find some tempo, up and down, some movement. And gently lifting up, staying here, and extend the right arm to the back. Release the fingertips and lift the left arm and twist. Holding here, hook the left hand onto the right thigh and extend the right arm overhead and tipping towards the extended leg. Any amount. You can stay here. You can just find your range again where you want to stay. You can also support the low back. You can support your skull. Push the elbow towards the sky and lean towards the extended leg. Finding a side body stretch. Noticing how your right side body feels. And extended leg. Gently inhale. Exhale. And slowly lifting up, engaging your belly and your sides. And this time, lowering towards the extended leg. Feel how the second time it feels when you arrive in this pose again. Seated half butterfly pose. And you're also don't want to, if there's any pinching in your low back or hamstrings are tight, you can also place a pillow below the knee. Just bend the knee. And your position of your arms can also be towards straight. Doesn't have to be all the way. It doesn't have to look like I'm doing here. We all have different bodies, so be gentle. And gently lifting up, re-bending the right knee. Extend the right knee towards straight and feel your right and left. Feel the work you did on the left side of your body. Find any movements, pedaling the legs, and extend, press the right heel the shin bones and the hamstrings, placing the left heel in towards the inner right thigh, and find your arms across the foot, the leg. Find any movements. Same thing that we did on the other side. Bowing forward, holding a stretch or finding any tempo that you would like. Engage belly, tall spine, no rounded shoulders. Holding your inhale. Gently lifting yourself up and twisting towards the bent knee. Gaze is between the collarbone or towards the left shoulder. Right hand stays the same. Gently extend the left arm. Gently tip forward towards the extended leg. And find your version here again, supporting the skull. Push the elbow to the sky. So you find a side body stretch as well as forward bending. Notice your sides. Notice how this side of your body feels. We all have sides. One side can feel tight. One side can feel more open. And gently peel yourself up and forward, framing the leg. Maybe this time finding your version of forward bend any amount. You can stay here. You can lower all the way or halfway. Be gentle with your body, noticing how your low back feels, how your hamstrings feel in this forward fold. And gently lifting yourself up, extending the legs, and this time press the heels hip width distance apart, and gently point and flex. Press the heels so much that you feel the backs of your legs as you flex, as you point. Notice the front side of your legs. Gently rotate the heels away from each other, flaring each toenail away. Engage your belly, no rounding, and rotate back inwards. Bringing some movements into your ankles, stretching and strengthening your calves and bones. And step the toes and release gently. Planting the feet, extend the arms forward and tipping back, rounding your spine, gently lower, hollow your belly, releasing all the way to the ground. Try to come as slow as possible for a gentle core stretch, also stretching the backs of your spine. Release the palms into your belly, walk the feet back towards your glutes, knees bent towards the sky, planting with the feet. Feel the soles of the feet. Releasing all the way and release the palms towards the ground. Fingers find Achilles tendon and press the toes and gently rising, lifting the hip bones to the sky. As you do that, notice knees stretch away, front body stretches, stretching the fronts and the back bodies active, the glutes, hamstrings. Press the heels, press the palms, the forearms, tips of your shoulders. Inhale here, gently lowering down and placing the palms onto your thighs, gently bringing the knees into your chest, squeezing. Just imagine you're coming into the child's pose, like stretch into on your back, or Japanese seat that we just did, and extend the legs towards the sky. Knees can bend or extend towards straight Kick the heels towards the sky and toes face towards the chest. Notice your low back, the back body. And gently rebending and straightening the legs. Notice the front seam and the back seam of your legs as you do this. Waterfall position. And press the heels, release the palms towards the ground. Press the chin into your chest so your spine, the neck is completely long. Looking towards the toes or the sky. Stay here. You can also interlace fingers behind your skull, supporting the head. Push the elbows down towards the sky. Stay here. You can also lift to find some core strengthening here, looking towards the thighs or pubic zone. On exhalation, press the belly down towards the spine. Make sure your inner elbows spread away like it's your wings. No rounding here again. Inhaling here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And gently lower the head. And gently lower the feet towards the ground. Knees come together. Feet come together. Shift your hips into the right, left, and stack knees go over to the right. Creating this L shape with your body and your legs. Arms can stay here. And notice how your front of your chest, your shoulder is stretching on your left. So your knees don't have to come all the way to the right. You can also place a pillow to the right side of the mat. Noticing how your left low back, spine, your outer hip, your glutes are stretching, as well as the front body, cross body stretch, supine twist. Gaze can look over to the left or look towards the sky. And gently engaging your belly, come up through center and shift your hips towards the right. Stack knees go over to the left. Notice again how this side feels. Finding your difference on your left and right without judging. Send your breathing towards the tight spots. Maybe it's the front of your chest, your shoulders, maybe it's your low back. Gently engage your belly to come up. Release the hands, bring the knees into your chest. Pull the knees into your chest. Notice, press the low back, the sacrum. Stay here, and you can also rock your knees right and left. Or create circles, one direction, massaging low back, tips of your glutes. Change the direction of your circles. Now placing the feet on the ground. Left knee stays bent. Extend the right leg towards the sky. Interlace fingers behind your hamstrings. And point and flex here. Make sure that you don't tilt back, so you don't flex your cervical spine, the most mobile part of your spine. Being gentle, and rotate your ankles one direction and the other. And maybe pulling the leg towards you, Maybe head lifts, drawing the forehead towards the knee. And lean back, release the head, release the ankle on the left thigh, push the knee away. This might be enough of a stretch, hip groin stretch. Feel into your right hip joint, the groin, the outer hip, the glutes. And if you want more, you can lift the left knee toward your chest. Flex at the right foot, interlace fingers top of the shin or behind the hamstring. Find your center again. Press the chin in, tall spine, neck is long. Gaze is towards the sky, the ceiling. Push the right knee away, pull the left knee toward your chest. Take a forward stretch for your hips and your low back. And gently release the foot and open the arms into cactus. The arms go to the ground at 90-degree angles and gently sway the legs over to the left. Stamp the right foot to the ground. Left toe comes towards the right glute. Stay here, maybe pushing left palm into the right inner thigh. Sorry, there's lots of left and right. I kind of get lost in guiding here. Eyes can be closed. And gently bring the arm back. Gently rock back into your figure four. Release the knee, push the knee away. Stay here. And gently stack the knees towards each other. Pull the knees without the use of your hands first. You can stay here and flex at the feet and maybe catching the shin bones, pressing the hands into your shin bones and press the knees into your chest. Notice the outer hips. You can also, there's an option of reaching your palms into the edges of the hips, but only if it's available. You can play, explore, if you're seeking a deeper sensation. Shoelace pose. And gently release the leg down and uncross the top leg. Release the foot on the ground. Notice your sides again. Right knee stays bent. Extend the left leg towards the sky. Interlace fingers. Try to interlace the other finger on top. So you stretch your hands, your wrists, fingers, and point and flex. Notice how this side feel as you point. Notice the front seam of the leg as you flex the back seam. And rotating in your ankle, one direction. And changing the direction. Noticing the shin bone, the calf muscles, and the ankle bone on this side. Stay here, maybe lifting your forehead towards the knee, pulling the leg towards you. Finding some active stretch, release back and release the ankle on top of the right. Push the left inner knee away. This might be enough a stretch. Or if you want more, you can lift the right knee towards you. Left knee away from your chest. Right knee towards your chest. Feel the opposition. Feel into the left glute. Hip groin stretch. Stretching the low back. Try not to lift the hip and also not tilting the head back so you don't flex your neck too much. Squeeze the knee into your chest. And gently step the foot back, open the arms into cactus. Gently guide your legs into the right side, stamping at the left foot. Right toe comes towards the left glute and press the right palm into the left inner thigh. Feel into the front side of the body, your chest, legs. Eyes can be closed. And gently lift yourself up, finding your figure four here. Notice how it feels. And gently stacking the knees. Again, press the knees in towards your chest, flexing at the feet. Stay here with your arms in cactus, or maybe helping with your hands, pressing the shin bones towards you. Feeling into your hips, your back body, your spine, your low back, outer hips, your glutes. Shoelace on the left side. Gently releasing the feet on the ground and crossing. And walk the feet towards the edges of the mat. Knock the knees in towards each other. Palms can stay in your belly, or spread the arms to the side with palms facing towards the ceiling, eyes closed. Chin in, tall spine. Notice coming into pausing after all the stretches for your lower back, your spine, your legs. And walk the feet in towards each other, pressing your toes in the soles of the feet, spreading, opening the knees wide to the side. Coming into butterfly stretch. Notice how it feels after all the work we have done. Finding ease. Knees draw towards the ground with each exhalation. Noticing the joints, the knee joint, hip joint. Notice the softness of your glutes. Belly soft, chest soft, eyes closed, face soft, feeling into the tops of your hands, your forearms and upper arms, the back body, and your hips. And gently staying here in your resting position, or gently spreading the limbs out wider than your hips, finding your star position. Coming into your resting position, try to bring the chin in. Sometimes I like to lift my head, looking into my pubic zone, and lifting my shoulder heads up to flatten out my spine. And find your Shavasana resting pose to process all the work that you did in your body today. Becoming heavy, muscles relaxing into your bones, heels heavy, hips heavy, hands heavy, arms heavy, spine heavy, skull heavy, face soft. Resting completely, letting go, surrender. And the invitation here is to stay in your Shavasana. You can come up to sit in meditation, or just lay back completely on your back, finding a sinking or floating sensation in your Shavasana, finding a rest pose. To relax completely, letting go of your breath. And and I will leave you here. You're practicing from home. Stay here for longer. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.